he will draw you closer to God, not further away from him. So this is, I feel like that hits some of y'all hard. and the reality is that so many women, I see women getting with men, claiming God brought this man. But when I examine the relationship, I see her praying less. I see her worshiping less. I see her values, her godly values, being compromised. And so now I have to question, how can this man be from God if he's only going to deter you from walking the path God wants you to walk? How can he be from God if he's actually discouraging you, all right, in your spiritual path rather than encouraging you, rather than uplifting you, rather than embracing, all right, the path that you both should be walking in that relationship? Because you want to have someone that will pursue God with you, all right? Not that you have to pursue and drag him along, and definitely not you're trying to go one way and he's going a different way. That's not going to work. So again, if you start dealing with a man and he is pulling you, whether directly or indirectly, because it's not automatically he's telling you, go do all these bad things, all right? But if you find yourself compromising because of him, all right, this is where, at the very least, first you have to check yourself and find out where's his head at. Because what's coming to me now is I'm saying him influencing you indirectly, but that's kind of not fair, because if you have made your own decisions, then we can't put that on him. But if he is in any way deterring you from things like you praying, if he is in any way undermining your spiritual walk, all right, intentionally and with his actions. And when I say intentionally, not just simply he wants to destroy it, but his way of life goes against the way of life you need to be living, all right? This is a problem. This is a problem. The bottom line is this cannot be entertained and continue. Now, again, as always, talk about it, make things clear. And let's see if sometimes it's just a misunderstanding. Sometimes it's two human beings getting caught up in the hype and all the greatness of each other. And sometimes we lose sight. And I'm saying that in the sense of what's honestly coming to mind or hitting my spirit is sex. All right. I can see a scenario where you have two genuine people of God who generally trying to walk the path God has for them, meet each other. Everything's exciting. It's explosive. And they may slide into intimacy sooner than they should, right? And I don't want to put that on, well, then that means he came from the devil because he let you have sex with him. No, I think that if you discuss it with him and he is, again, the man that God has for you, he will respect how you feel. He will want to make things right. He will desire to walk a path. And if you introduced waiting to him in advance, he would not reject it, all right? And at the very least, even if I've seen scenarios, if I'm going to be completely honest, I've seen situations where women have met men who were for them. But again, he was not where he needed to be yet. So if you have a situation where you feel like God is telling you this is the guy, but this guy is still in his current state trying to pull you on a different path, then this is where we go to that belief that I embrace, which is right person, wrong time. All right. And sometimes people still need to develop in their walk, in their spirituality before you can join together with them. The fact that they're not there yet doesn't mean they're not the person. It means they have not gone through their process yet. And the reality is that there are things on your end that you need to go through. All right. But I won't dwell too long on this specific point. I kind of feel like I'm a little all over the place. But the point is here, I want you to understand that you cannot be getting into relationships or believing this man came from God when he is directly pulling you away from it. That is a contradiction to what God would want in your life. It doesn't work like that. But again, always address the issue, talk to God, and see if the situation can be resolved or this is just a clear sign that this man needs to be let go. Hey, thank you for watching this video. Be sure to check this one out right here, and I'll see you there. Everyone wants to be loved. Everyone wants to feel valued in a relationship, and they want reassurance that lets them know their partner feels as deeply about them as they do for their partner. But the reality is that